Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of It's Always Sunny in South Philadelphia. I'm your host, Riley Rich. Let's go! Shut it down. You win. 1-0, that's another fly ball to center field. Garcia going back to the track. Leaping and gone! That one has enough distance to get out. We got so... You are listening to the It's Always Sunny in South Philadelphia podcast, covering the Philadelphia Phillies, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Penn State Nittany Lions football team. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of IASSP, Riley Rich. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of It's Always Sunny in South Philadelphia. I'm your host, Riley Rich, and I hope you enjoyed that brand new intro. I know, it's fire, isn't it? Yeah, that was basically all I did yesterday. That's all I did, just basically edited that for, well, it was actually trying to find the clips because I never, cut them out, ever. So I had to find them, clip them for everyone else's use, and then put that in, and then edit it together, which took like 5 minutes, and then export it, and then do all that. So, hope you enjoy it. There's a new outro too, so stick around for an extra 5 to 10 seconds to see that. And yeah, and we're gonna talk about the Eagles today in this episode. So, hope you guys are ready for that. Before we begin, make sure to follow and subscribe to wherever you listen, whether that be Spotify or if you're watching on YouTube. I need you guys on YouTube to keep going. We have been getting a whole lot of impressions on the last one. Most ever, 9.5K, I think. And it only got 40 to 45 views, which is still most in channel history. So nice job on that one. That's like a 2-day turnaround. That's really good, guys. But keep it going. I want to see this go up and up. So keep it going. I know you guys can. Spotify, YouTube, Google, Apple, and you know the whole deal from there. And merch. This is literally the only Eagles thing I have, and I don't have any merch on me. But you guys know where to get merch. Spotfire.com/store/IASSP-merch. And with that being said, let's begin. Phillies, and I'm so used to saying starting with that I kind of messed it up, but it's alright. Phillies, I actually said Phillies, Eagles and Detroit Lions. Week 1, Sunday, full house at Ford Field in Detroit. First time in forever. I actually feel good for the Lions. They actually have some sort of hope, and that's awesome. Keep it going with Dan Campbell and Aiden Hutchinson singing Billie Jean. I know you can. It's given us all enjoyment. Well, except for yesterday when he scored touchdowns, but it's giving us a bit of comedy, so love that. Final score in this one, it was much closer than it should have been. Eagles 38, Lions 35. I'm recording this as Monday Night Football is going on, but as of now, it is easily the highest scored game in week 1. So I'm caught in baseball. I said outfield again. Offense has been clicking on all cylinders. The defense, not so much, but that's all right. Eagles offense, as it probably will for most of the year, began and ended with Jalen Hurts. Hurts went 18 for 32, 243 yards through the air, 17 scrambles or carries on the ground with 90 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, Miles Sanders led the way in the running back room on week 1. 13 carries for 96 yards and a touchdown. Kenny Gainwell getting in there as well. Five carries, 20 yards and a touchdown. Boston Scott also recording a touchdown. And 10 yards on 4 rushes. Now, the receiving room is very interesting. Because we all know about the new guy in town, A.J. Brown. Well, he had a monster game. 10 receptions for 155 yards. Sorry about that. I'll try to limit that today. But 10 catches, 155 yards for A.J. Brown. I mean, that is like everything we could ask for and more. And he had like a few nice plays too. I think there was one where he like caught it at like the 30, like broke a few tackles, got his way down to the 10. Those are the kind of plays we need from A.J. Brown. And of course, like some like crossing routes in the future too. So we'll take those. Dallas Goedert, 3 catches for him, 60 yards. Hurts did not use his check down man as much. Very nice to see he's fitting into his role. Kenny Gainwell, 2 catches for 12 yards. I mean, he's more of our receiving back, so he's fitting into the scheme. Miles Sanders, 2 catches for 9 yards. Zach Pascal, a catch for 7 yards. And very, very interesting is that Devonta Smith, no catches, no yards. I believe he's not injured, but I could be wrong. I know who is injured, though. Derek Barnett tore his ACL. I did not see him much in the game, but tore his ACL out for the year. I might just be a casual. I don't know. But speaking of that defense, let's get into that. Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham each had half a sack. I mean, obviously both on the same play. And that was it. It's very weird. Pressure could have been much better, especially the whole game. You did the one thing that you couldn't do, which is allow Jared Goff to settle into the game. That was a terrible thing to do. But they did. Only 1 sack. Marcus Epps, Kazir White, and Hassan Reddick each had a tackle for loss. Speaking of tackles, and Marcus Epps, he led the team with 10 tackles, 8 of them by himself. T.J. Edwards has 7 tackles. I count solo 6. I'm going to try my best the whole year to call him CJGJ. I said it for like, I've been trying to say it the whole day, but it actually worked. CJGJ. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with 5 tackles. Kazir White with 5 tackles. And also CJGJ and TJ Edwards with 5 solos as well. So, oh man, I'm so happy I could say that. Speaking of CJGJ, Edwards, Kazir White, and James Bradbury all had deflected passes, so nice job to him. And White's deflection set up a James Bradbury pick 6 that we are definitely going to get into when we get to game film. So very nice, very good job there. Other than that, Jake Elliott 1 for 1 in his field goals, 5 for 5 extra point. Aaron Sippis 3 punts for 137 yards, not too bad himself. And basically takeaways from this one: A, Miles Sanders can run the football. I know it's like, it's basically, I'm basically saying that to fantasy managers. Obviously, we knew that Miles Sanders was our number 1 running back, but Miles Sanders can run the ball for 100 yards. Fantasy owners, don't be afraid to pick him. He is just as much as a back as, well, basically everybody except for the top 5 RBs. I'm trying to think of one that he might get similar yards to. Maybe not Najee. Maybe not those power backs like Derrick Henry. Antonio Gibson. If you're like picking Gibson and not Miles Sanders, then I mean, I get that Gibson, it's a bit more of a power back, but Miles Sanders definitely is a bit more elusive. So definitely Miles Sanders has proven himself. Boston Scott is also pretty shifty himself. He still scores touchdowns. Kenny Gainwell, would have liked to see some more catches from him. Or really not his fault. I would like to see more targets to Gainwell than Miles Sanders, especially if we're considering Kenny Gainwell the receiving back. Obviously, would like to see Devonta Smith get involved. I might have to check in on him, make sure he's not injured. And other than that, the newcomers. Zach Pascal getting in there with a catch. A.J. Brown with 155 yards. CJGJ with with a huge game defensively, showing up for the boys. And Trey Sermon's the only one I really don't see here. Jordan Davis as well. Not really in the score sheet, but pretty solid from him. And then of course linebacking core really carried by Reddick and Edwards. Not really that much action from Jacoby Deem, but still a very, very solid week. I mean, obviously defensively we can improve. Kind of let the Lions get some key plays on third down. Kind of let them march down on us. But other than that, very solid week. So let's go now to some game film. Alright, and we are back. We got some game footage here. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions, but of course you already knew that. We're going to start here hot. Second quarter. 2 minutes in, you got a 4th and goal. 2 receivers out wide. I believe that's Brown and Smith. And this is just going to be a simple play it out. Yeah, it is Smith. Okay. It's going to be a play action. As everybody from the Lions, they were like in goal line defense. They were rushing up the middle. Goddard is going to like run an out route to the corner. Devonta Smith was slaying over the middle. Jaylen Brown is actually walking. Jaylen Brown like knows he's not part of this play. He sees Hurts running. He knows he's not part of this play. And he's just going to beat the linebacker to the corner. Pretty easy touchdown for Jalen Hurts. I mean, you really expect nothing less from the scrambling quarterback, and that's why you picked him in fantasy football. Don't lie to yourself. Here we are. We got a 3rd and goal. And you got your 2 receivers at the top of your screen. You got Miles Sanders down below. And focus on him because this is going to be an inside run. Right at the middle, you see this nice little gap. Call it the B gap. Although, I'm probably going to be wrong. But right through it. Touchdown Eagles. He powers right through. It's a bit of a weak spot there on that Lions line. And actually, I'm going to keep this one going. As there you see Miles Sanders. Because here we go. We got a 2nd and 6. It's probably the best play to break down. 5 wide. You got TJ Hawkinson lined up near the middle. Kind of near a blocking formation, but not really. Goff is going to take the snap. He's got a screen out wide. Chooses not to go here. He's going to target Hawkinson on this out route. Terrible call. Because even from the beginning, Kaiser White is all over him. You have these guys on the out route, like right here, probably the most open, especially if you can get this block right here. Probably the best option. But no. He's going to look for Hawkinson. Nice deflection by Kaiser White. You're going to see, I'm going to rewind it again so you can see James Bradbury kind of cut to the middle. Nice instinct and a huge block there over the middle by White. He's actually going to set up 2. That really propels James Bradbury into the end zone, and I can't believe that this is the first time that I actually got an add-on here. For legal zoom. Jesus. Very nice play there. We're going to skip ahead. We didn't... Not really that many highlights to go through. I'm really sad in saying that, but we really don't have a lot to go through. Let's jump to here. 1st and goal. So you look at all these goal line plays. The Eagles are marching down the field. We're getting close to the goal line. We're here at the 2. 3 wide receivers set. Brown, Smith. I'm going to assume, or no, Brown, Smith, and Quez Watkins on the outside. It's going to be a handoff here to Kenny Gainwell. Again, he actually had this wide open side over here. But he's actually just, yep. So you can tell I've like half watched this before. Because look, sorry. C gap on the left side. He's just going to bounce it off toward the edge. Everybody held their blocks, especially on that tackle side. I want to see if that's Mailata. Yeah, that's why. That is a block right there. He's on Aiden Hutchinson, too. That is why you pay Jordan Mailata big money. What a pick from the Eagles out of the kid from Australia. They took a chance. What a great pick. Love Jordan Mailata. Love what he can bring, especially on plays like that. We need Mailata for that. They're jumping ahead again. I need to use a different transition word. Oh my God. What is that word? Yes. Speaking of words that have been used way too much today. What do you see right here? It's a 1st and goal. You got 2 guys down here. You got Devonta Smith, Quez Watkins, and AJ Brown. Hey, look. Proof. See, this is why I say Devonta Smith is getting 0 targets. It's concerning because he's been on the field the whole time. He's basically used as a decoy. It's very, very interesting. But we're going to watch as Boston Scott runs out the middle. I'm actually going to try to see here as I did a terrible job. There you go. There's the opening. Linebackers crashing down nonchalantly. He stops and tries to go low. Terrible, terrible, terrible option right there. He's like tries to go low. If he just runs through that gap, might have had him. But because he decides to go low, and I get it because Boss Scott's kind of small, but Boss Scott made that linebacker look small. I'll tell you that much. He went right for you. Like you try to go low. Terrible, terrible option there. And finally here, or at least for the Eagles highlights, I might try to see a few Lions plays. Actually, that's what we'll do right now. See, 2nd and 6. Right here, you have a play action. Boom, right there. I think that's Maddox. That just let him run right past. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just getting my guys all confused. But that's a huge play. I believe that's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gets the play, Darius Slay. It covers fortunate amount of bounds. See, that's like the giant out route. It's allowing the Lions to go down the field. We need to prevent that. Jared Goff is tearing up hard zone coverage. What do you think of that? 2nd and 10. Goff over the middle. He's got a man. CJ was there in coverage. Never touched him on his way down. Very odd choice. Just wanted to see where he's lined up. Sorry. This is for my own amusement. See, he's kind of lined up like as a linebacker. Or actually, no, he's basically like a blitzing safety. He's like a decoy blitzing safety. And he just gets burnt over the middle by Hawkinson. Again, just touch him, man. There you go. Just touch him, man, while you're down. 1st and 10. Play action. Got the guy out here. But no, he decides to go underneath the Smith. There is no one back there. It was Milton Williams trying to tackle. He missed. Edwards and Epps have to push him out of bounds. And again, pretty much like an Eagles drive. 1st and goal. Jamal Williams up the middle. So he just plays like that, like zone coverage out route that they allowed. It cannot happen. Absolutely cannot happen. And that's why plays like that is why the Lions have to win this game. 3rd and 1. We're gonna just rewind it again. 3rd and 1. 2 tight ends set. I believe that's Rodgers. I could be wrong. Dallas Goedert, the motion man. He's gonna be the lead. What am I talking about? Mailata is the lead blocker. Goedert comes over the middle. Did he just miss an assignment? Wait, what is Goddard's? Goddard tried to go out wide, I guess. Thought he was going to beat him, but doesn't matter because Miles Sanders breaks off 2 and takes it ahead. Great job there to get the 1st down and then a run to Boston Scott. That does not work. See, that's the kind of stuff that they could have used on the goal line when we were talking about it. And they didn't. And then Jalen Hurts pushed him through. Basically a Penn State play. That's a first down. That's going to seal it. And the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Detroit Lions by a final score of 38-35. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As that's going to do it. Make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you listen. If you can see me right now, hello. Sorry for the terrible film study. Could have been better. Definitely not one of my best. But hope I did okay. Oh yeah, links. That's right. They should be showing up right now. And remember, even if the Eagles don't, I don't know, keep letting quarterbacks get 20-yard out routes, even if the Eagles can't counter the offense of their own, even if the Eagles slip and lose to the Vikings, keep your heads high, because it's always sunny in South Philadelphia. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.